Let's just take a moment and remember those 20 bravehearts who laid down their lives in service of this nation, who were martyred during these violent clashes. Each one of them has a family who's shattered, 20 lives lost and 20 families shattered, and each one of these martyrs has a story. And what we're going to do, just tell you the stories of these martyrs who have lost their lives in this clash. So let's start with martyr Aman Kumar's family, who in Bihar, Samastipur, is in fact proud that he laid down his life fighting for the country. The family received news of his demise last evening. The wife, however, has been in a state of shock. Aman Kumar's father, meanwhile, wants the government to allow his younger son as well to join the army. His elder sister, in fact, is a police constable in the Bihar police.
अमन मेरा ग्रामीण है, रिश्ते में मैं उसका चाचा लगता हूँ। अमन जो था उसका देश के सेवा के प्रति एक देश प्रेम का भावना था और काफ़ी सोशल मिलनसार स्वभाव का था। जब आता था गांव में तो एक एक व्यक्ति से मिलता था पर्सनली, और उसके बाद जितना युवा है उसमें देश सेवा करने के लिए, आर्मी खास करके सेना ज्वाइन के लिए करने के लिए सबको प्रेरित करता था।
शहीद हो गया तो क्या कहें?
हम यही कहना चाहें, हम लोग को तो दुख है ही, लेकिन दुख से ज़्यादा गर्व से सीना चौड़ा है जो मेरे गांव का, मेरे परिवार का एक लाल भारत माता के काम आया। इसके लिए हम लोग गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं।
And this next one is an extremely heartbreaking story. In particular, Sepoy Kundan Kumar Ojha was martyred in this particular clash, and he was in fact blessed with a daughter just 17 days ago and hadn't even seen her as yet. As the news of his demise reached his family in the Bhojpur district of Bihar, they were shocked, but the family still saying they're proud that he lost his life in service of the country.
मेरा छोटा भाई है, कुंदन ओझा नाम है। 3 बजे करीब एक फ़ोन आया है, DCM रैंक के कोई अधिकारी थे, उन्हें सूचना दिया उन माँ के मोबाइल पर जो कुंदन ओझा नहीं रहे, बॉर्डर पर शहीद हो गए। पूरा परिवार में मातम छाया हुआ है।
लास्ट में घर कब आए थे?
फरवरी में आए थे।
इधर आने की फिर बात थी ना?
हाँ, इधर फिर आने वाले थे, लेकिन लॉकडाउन के चलते फिर वो नहीं आ पाए।
Go across to Sham, who is joining us right now. Sham, Sepoy Kundan Kumar Ojha's story is in fact particularly heartbreaking, considering that he had just had a 17-day-old daughter who he hadn't even seen as yet when he lost his life.
Well, yes, absolutely. These are heartbreaking stories coming in of these martyrs who've laid down their life for the country. Now, remember, Kundan Kumar Ojha was from Bhojpur district of Bihar, but the family is now settled in Sahibganj, which is in Jharkhand. The family is there. And just 17 days back, he was blessed with a daughter. And remember, the martyr could not even see his daughter. But certainly the family is very much proud. Even the villagers are very proud that he has laid down his life. And be it the case of all other martyrs. Now, there are around 5 martyrs from Bihar, and certainly each has a special story. Now, in the case of Sepoy Aman Kumar from Samastipur, when we spoke to his father clearly said that yes, there is a pain of losing his son, but he would even like the government and the country to allow him so that his grandsons can also serve the country. Now, remember, Aman Kumar's sons are just small children. They are around 4 or 5 years old. But the grandfather said that he was ready that his grandsons would also serve the army. So certainly these are very heartbreaking stories. But certainly the family and the entire state is proud of these son of the soils who've laid down their life fighting the army, the Chinese army at the Gangwan Valley. Remember, certainly the martyr's mortal remains of one from Patna had just arrived at the Patna airport, and now it has been taken to the cantonment area, at the Danapur cantonment area, where it will be kept for the night. And again, then in the morning, the mortal remains will proceed to his house, which is in Bihta in Patna. From there, it will be taken for cremation. Certainly, when his elder son was also present here, when the guard of honor was taking place, when we tried speaking to him, certainly he was at a loss of words. Suresh Kumar's son clearly said that he has lost his father, but certainly the government and the country are with him, and he even felt proud for his father that his father has laid down the life fighting for the country.
All right, Sham, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Let's in fact move on to Colonel Babu now. He was the commanding officer of 16 Bihar Regiment and was an officer who died on the spot. In fact, he was the first, we understand, to actually be killed during the clash. He had led the disengagement talks with the Chinese counterpart in the area. Meanwhile, Colonel Babu's mother, Manjula, says that she is proud of her son who sacrificed his life for the country.
అక్కడ చైనాతోని జరుగుతున్న వారిలో రాత్రి ఆ తోపులాటలో బాబు ఆ తోపులాటలో పక్కన ఉన్న లోయలో పడ్డాడు. ఆ లోయ 1400 ఏదో బాగా లోతుగా ఉందట. ఇక తనకు ఏం తెలియదు. తర్వాత డాక్టర్స్ వెళ్ళి చూసి చేసేసరికి బాగా దెబ్బలు తగిలాయి, ఇదైపోయిందండి.
One of the officer, he told me that uncle, okay, I'll call you later, I'll inquire and I'll update you. So what was going on, I too don't know, that he told me. After half an hour, from 2:30 onwards till 4 o'clock, several higher officers of the army, they have contacted directly to my phone. They told me that they are making arrangements to get the body from that place to Suryapur. Wherever we want to perform funerals, we want to perform funerals.
Martyr Kundan Yadav is survived by parents, wife and 2 children in Sarsa city of Bihar. The family was in a state of shock when they heard the news, but his father too proudly said that he wants Kundan's sons as well to join the army. Kundan's, however, that is what the father had to say. In fact, about 100 kilometers away from Jamshedpur is the Bagargoda Tehsil, where 21-year-old Ganesh Hansdar hailed from. Ganesh was martyred along the line of actual control during the deadly clashes. He belonged to a tribal family. He, in fact, joined the army just 2 years ago. Entire village now is in mourning for the loss of the brave soldier who not only supported his family but brought pride to the nation as well.
सपना जो अधूरा रह गया, जिसको तुम पूरा करना चाहते हो?
उसका सपना बहुत बड़ा सपना था. वो सोचता है जब तक हम जिएंगे अपने देश के लिए जिएंगे. अपने माँ बाप का सर को हम वहाँ तक लेके जाएंगे जहाँ तक कोई मतलब अपना भविष्य भी नहीं किया होगा. वहाँ तक अपना नाम रोशन करेंगे माँ बाप को. जिस प्रकार अपना माँ बाप का सिर को झुकने नहीं देंगे, वैसे हम अपने देश के लिए प्रति भी अपना बलि चढ़ाने के लिए तैयार है. इससे पहले से ही बोलता था वो.
अपनी संस्कृति और इसके लिए भी कभी कुछ बात हुई?
वो उसका मेन था कि हम अपने मातृभाषा जो कि संताली है, क्योंकि हम लोग बूढ़ा माँ बाप लोग आजकल कोई भी आता है तो हिंदी में बोलता है, तो बूढ़ा माँ बाप लोग को समझ में नहीं आता है. कहीं भी जाता है तो हिंदी में बोलता है तो उन लोग को समझ में नहीं आता. बहुत दिक्कत होता है. वो सोचता था हम अपने मातृभाषा को डेवलप करेंगे और वहाँ तक लेके जाएंगे कि हमारा माँ बाप को भी एक सम्मान मिले, कहीं पर अपना भाषा से बोल सके. और अपना जो लिपि और चिकी है उसमें तो सबसे माहिर था, और अपना लिपि को भी हम आगे तक लेके जाएंगे.
आपको कहीं कुछ नहीं मिला है भाई. देखिए तो पहले
इधर देखिएगा. हाँ,
पहले पढ़ता थे, पढ़ने का बाद में बोलता है बाबा अब तो पढ़ने का तो मेरा तो फेल हो गया, अब क्या करेंगे. देखिए आप चेष्टा करेंगे, आर्मी पुलिस में होगा तो जाएंगे क्या. तो उनका जान तो जाएगा, घर में रहने से भी जान जाएगा, पुलिस भेजने से क्या होगा. अरे अब चला जाएगा. ठीक है बाबूजी, तो तुम्हारा पसंद होता है तो आप क्या बनाएंगे.
And Havildar K. Palani, the 40-year-old soldier from Ramananthapuram, died in clashes as well. He skipped his birthday party and housewarming ceremony on the 3rd of June to guard the country's border. It was the same day that he had in fact spoken to his wife last, with the call which lasted for around 4 minutes. His mortal remains will be taken to his new home, which he built but did not live to see.
18 వయసులో ఉన్న మిలిటరీలో వెళ్ళబోతున్నారు. கடைசியாக 7 நிலை தூக்கி வைக்கிறதுக்கு வந்திருந்தாரு. இப்போ 3ஆம் தேதி அவர் பிறந்த நாள் நீ தான் வீடு பாடுகாச்சுன்னு வரணும். லீவு கிடைக்காதுப்பா, பிரச்சனையா இருக்கு, வீட்டை முதல்ல பாலை காய்ச்சிருமான்னு சொன்னார். அவர் மட்டும்தானே இருந்தாரு.
His wife, they're completely breaking down each one, each story that we're telling you here is heartbreaking at this point in time. Now, this is martyr Chandrakant Pradhan, who suffered serious injuries on the night of 15th of June and succumbed to his injuries last night. The entire district in Odisha was in a state of shock after getting this news. Chandrakant is survived by his old parents and 4 sisters, and he was the only earning member of his family.
प्रथम के खबर देला आपनको
खबर कोन डिपार्टमेंट में जोड़िया से मते नंबर देले ये नंबर को कॉल करियो से सारो सती दीजी
And another young braveheart who was martyred was just 21-year-old Ankush Thakur, who lost his life in the line of duty. He was part of the Punjab regiment. He hailed from Hamirpur in Himachal Pradesh and joined the army just 2 years ago. His father and grandfather have also served in the army. In fact, among the martyrs is also Rajesh Orang. He hailed from Birbhum in Bengal. He had last visited his family just a month and a half ago, and according to his family, his talks of marriage were on as well.
শুনলাম বলতে মানে ওরা ফোন করেছিল যে ওদের অফিস থেকে ফোন করেছিল তো বলল যে ফোন করে বলল যে রাজেশ ওরাং আপনার যে আছে তো আর নেই শহীদ হয়ে গেছে মানে তার আগের রাতে একটা ঝামেলা হয়েছিল ওখানে লাদাখের মধ্যে তার জন্য মানে কিছু একটা হয়েছিল দিয়ে হসপিটালে ভর্তি ছিল তারপরেই হসপিটালে ভর্তি ছিল তারপরে এসে ফোন করলো বিকেল দিকে আমাদেরকে কালকে তো ফোন করার পরে বললো জানতে পারলাম যে ও মারা গেছে আর নেই শহীদ হয়ে গেছে এটুকুনি জানতে পেরেছি লাস্ট এসেছিল বলতে আপনার 8 মাস আগে এসেছিল 8 মাস আগে তারপরে এই ছুটি আসার কথা ছিল লকডাউনটা হয়ে গেছে তার জন্য আর আসতে পারেনি
Let me in fact go across to Tamal, who is joining us for more details here. Tamal, each of these stories that we are bringing here, each one more heartbreaking than the next, but this one in particular, Rajesh Orang, he last visited his family a month and a half ago, and talks of his marriage were also on, but obviously all those dreams and hopes completely shattered after he lost his life.
Well, heart-wrenching stories are coming to the fore, and the nation has simply not come together to pay their last tributes or respect, greatest respect to all the soldiers who have laid down their lives in supreme sacrifice for the nation. But in this particular case, Rajesh Orang, nearly 26 years old, he had joined Indian Army back in 2015 when he was only 21 years old. The friends and family members are now saying that he always wanted to don the uniform of Indian Army, that he was passionate about serving the nation as an Indian Army soldier. The last time he had spoken to his family members, he had suggested that he would be coming back home soon and would also paint the house before the wedding. The homecoming is now incomplete. The wedding would certainly not happen. The family members are absolutely shattered. And we know, as a matter of fact, the state government has announced compensation of 5 lakh rupees and also a job for one of the family members. But the state also acknowledges the fact that nothing can compensate this irreparable loss of this family. India has lost a brave soldier. India simply has not lost one, but 20 of his brave soldiers.
Yes, absolutely, Tamal. That is in fact true. Thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. To Colonel Babu, who was the commanding officer of the 16 Bihar Regiment, when he was in the officer, the first person, in fact, who died on the spot. He had, in fact, led the disengagement talks with his Chinese counterpart in the area. And, of course, his mother has said that she is proud of her son who sacrificed his life for the country. But let's also talk about what really happened that night when these clashes intensified, when this violence really broke out. And for more perspective on that, I'm being joined by Srinjoy at this point in time. Srinjoy, we're talking about each of these stories is heartbreaking. Each martyr has a story, a family who is shattered. But, Colonel Babu is the first person who we understand lost his life. If you can just throw some perspective on what happened during that intervening night when these clashes became so violent.
Well, it started actually on the 6th of June when both sides had decided that they would step back, and that decision had already been taken. Now was the question of implementing that decision.
All right, let's now tell you about Sepoy Gurtej Singh's, who in his village in Punjab's Mansa district are in shock as they mourn the loss of their brave soldier. Gurtej Singh joined the 3 Punjab regiment just a year ago, and mortal remains of the soldier will reach his village tomorrow. Let me go across to Gurpreet, who's joining us for more details. Gurpreet, Gurtej Singh joined the Punjab regiment just 1 year ago, and his family obviously must be devastated.
Yes, that the family has totally devastated the moment they learned this message that they had lost their son. But of course, that they feel proud of this moment because he martyred because of the country also. But at the same time, the family says that they had got this information through the local deputy commissioner. They were not aware about the incident and about the death of their son. But now all the relatives from nearby areas started coming there because he was a soldier. They feel that it is a proud moment because he sacrificed his life only for the country. But at the same time, because he was very young at this point of time, if somebody is losing and going away from the family, it is obviously a very, very big jolt for the family, and it is an irreparable loss for the family also.
Yes, absolutely, Gurpreet. Thanks for joining us with all of those details. Meanwhile, let's also tell you about Havildar Sunil Kumar, who was martyred as well in these clashes with the Chinese army, and he is survived by his parents, wife and 3 children. Sunil Kumar was a resident of Patna's Bita and joined the Bihar regiment in 2002. But there was another incident that in fact happened, and miscommunication, misinformation from the authorities seem to have left Sepoy Sunil Kumar's family in Chhapra shattered. Now this is a different Sunil Kumar. Now similar names of 2 Sepoys which created confusion. Instead of informing Sepoy Sunil Kumar's family from Patna, who was actually martyred, the authorities informed the other Sunil Kumar, who is in fact alive and is from Chhapra district in Bihar. Now Sunil Kumar's family in Chhapra, who were in a state of shock after hearing the news, are obviously then relieved after they were informed about the confusion. In fact, Sunil's wife also spoke to her husband after all of this over the phone. So here is the story of how this family spent a dark night, and then of course their prayers in fact got answered. Sham, in fact, joining us for more details. Sham, for this particular family, it must have been a huge relief and sort of like one of those rare prayers that get answered when they found out that this was just a case of confusion, but that night they obviously spent must have been traumatic.
This incident, which was reported from Chhapra, now this Sunil Kumar was also posted in Gangwan Valley, and his family was yesterday informed by the authorities that he had succumbed to his injuries and he was a martyr now. And there was certainly a lot of depression in the family. But later on, in the morning, the army again called up his family and said that he was very much alive. And he even spoke to his wife, after which there was certainly a sign of relief for the family. But meanwhile, the other Sunil Kumar, who laid down his life for his country, was from Bihta near Patna. Now his mortal remains just now reached Patna airport here, where he was given guard of honor. His children, his elder son was also present at the Patna airport, where guard of honor was given. Senior ministers like the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Mr. Sushil Modi, Leader of Opposition Tejasvi Yadav, and other senior ministers were also present here at the Patna airport. His mortal remains had been taken to the Danapur cantonment area, where it will be kept for the night. And in the morning, the mortal remains will proceed to his village, which is in Bihta. From there, it will be taken to a cremation ground. Certainly a very sad moment for the family. The family has lost their only member, who was the only source of living. Now he's survived by his elder parents, his wife, and his young children. Certainly, when we tried to speak to his son had no words to describe the loss of his father. But certainly, he said one thing, that he was proud that his father had laid down his life for the country.
Yes, absolutely, Sham. Thank you so much for joining us with those details. And that seems to be, the common link among all these stories that we've told you of these brave soldiers. All of their families are proud that these soldiers have lost their lives in service of the nation. And of course, a big salute. India stands with these brave hearts. But in fact, the Prime Minister finally today broke his silence on this incident. Before starting the meet with the Chief Ministers, the Prime Minister, along with the State Chief Ministers, paid a silent tribute to those who were martyred. The PM also made a short address saying that the sacrifices of our soldiers will not go in vain and that a befitting reply would be given to those who provoke. Listen in.
हमने हमेशा से ही अपने पड़ोसियों के साथ एक कोऑपरेटिव और फ्रेंडली तरीके से मिलकर काम किया है। हमेशा उनके विकास और कल्याण की कामना की है। जहां कहीं हमारे मतभेद भी रहे हैं, हमने हमेशा ही ये प्रयास किया है कि मतभेद विवाद न बने, डिफरेंसेस डिस्प्यूट्स में न बदले। हम कभी किसी को भी उकसाते नहीं हैं, लेकिन हम अपने देश की अखंडता और संप्रभुता के साथ समझौता भी नहीं करते हैं। जब भी समय आया है, हमने देश की अखंडता और संप्रभुता की रक्षा करने में अपनी शक्ति का प्रदर्शन किया है, अपनी क्षमताओं को साबित किया है। त्याग और तितिक्षा हमारे राष्ट्रीय चरित्र का हिस्सा है, लेकिन साथ ही विक्रम और वीरता भी उतना ही हमारे देश के चरित्र का हिस्सा है। मैं देश को भरोसा दिलाना चाहता हूं, हमारे जवानों का बलिदान व्यर्थ नहीं जाएगा। हमारे लिए भारत की अखंडता और संप्रभुता सर्वोच्च है और इसकी रक्षा करने से हमें कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता। इस बारे में किसी को भी जरा भी भ्रम या संदेह नहीं होना चाहिए। भारत शांति चाहता है, लेकिन भारत उकसाने पर हर हाल में हर हाल में यथोचित जवाब देने में सक्षम है। और हमारे दिवंगत शहीद वीर जवानों के विषय में देश को इस बात का गर्व होगा कि वे मारते मारते मरे हैं। अभी मेरा आप सभी से, सभी आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से, सभी यहां इस मीटिंग में, वर्चुअल मीटिंग में उपस्थित आप सभी से आग्रह है कि हम खड़े होकर के 2 मिनट मौन रख करके इन वीर सपूतों को पहले श्रद्धांजलि देंगे। उसके बाद आज जो हमने हमारी मीटिंग तय की है, उस मीटिंग को आगे बढ़ाएंगे।